Okay. I am a 21st century superhuman, and I know that the answers are inside. Yeah, I am a 21st century superhuman. Now is the time. Come on everyone, let's celebrate. We are the children of the sun. I can see it when I look into your eyes. We are the same, we are light, yeah, we are one. Here now, hear my ancient prayer and sing along. We are awakening as one. And we can make a difference. Yeah, we can be the change it takes to make the world a lot more fun. But if you're feeling kinda down and you need some inspiration to remember who you are, oh, now, child, please don't frown. You can choose a new vibration, and these words can take you far. I am a 21st century superhuman, and I know that the answers are inside. Hi there. Hi, Judy. How are you today?
Great, Cary. How are you doing?
Good. I love seeing you here. I'm Cary Ellis, author of the 21st Century Superhuman book series, and we're just really ramping up doing these live shows, so I'm doing a lot of little techie things behind the scenes, but here we are, and I'm so glad to be here with you guys. Judy, you and I have known each other for a long time, and we occasionally do shows together, and we may make this a regular thing. I love your ideas that you've been talking about how many people are struggling with fear, and that's what we're going to talk about today in Out of the Shadows. And just a little background on you, maybe you can brush me up, but I know that you were part of the One People's movement in about 2015. Is that about when that was?
That was 2013, 2014.
Wow.
Mostly 2013 and 2014. Yeah, I had my show called Enjoy the Show that was on the same network with the One People and their shows, and then we did the tour and went over to Morocco, and then it just kept rolling out, but we kind of dispersed at that time.
Right.
Mostly.
Right.
But we all coming back together.
Yes.
You know?
It's amazing. There's been a whole world community, I think, that's been kind of ebbing and flowing and moving. You know, around that same time, I was out teaching plasma workshops, and the One People's movement is really about our sovereignty, our knowing, our universal abundance, and that we're really here as one people on the planet. But really beautiful movement, and it really attracted a lot of people, a lot of attention. I remember being on some of your shows with you, and you had a really nice public audience. It was fun.
Yeah, it was. It was very lighted and guided, and it's one of those absolute meant to be's. Not that everything isn't. For some reason, I really am starting to see that much more clearly right now. No matter what it feels like, no matter what it looks like.
Yes.
It all seems to be part of the program, so to speak.
Yes. Go ahead and just give us some of your thoughts on what's going on right now, because I think you have really great insights.
Well, all I can tell you is from my personal experience, and I just went through a bouncing around in the mud, in the darkness, in fear. A place that I never imagined that I would be in a million years, because I went through so many years of incredibly high, amazing, multidimensional experiences where I was just in, a nice state of bliss and moving through that for quite a while. And then And then honestly, for me, what happened was, it was the end of 2017, and I started getting really interested in what was going on the political stage, thinking that it was all going to change and the bad guys are going to be gone and the good guys are going to stay. And I wallowed in that. It wasn't even a wallowing. I was really excited about it for several years, but it really got all my attention. And my attention to my divine spark within kind of took a back seat. And then it started feeling heavier without me even realizing it, because it was just like, the frog in the boiling water. You just don't even know. And, and it was an addiction too. So it became something that I had created this feedback loop to. So I was always going to go there and, keep doing it, which I did for 4 years, over 4 years. And during that time, I just kept losing the feeling of connection until recently. And recently I was just like, oh my gosh, this is awful. Will I ever get it back? All those times I kept looking back at all of those times before, having those amazing experiences as being something that was just completely in the past. But bouncing around in the mud recently, I literally came to a very, very dire space within my mind, my head. What was I going to do with this? Do I even want to stay here? Do I even want to continue? Because I don't see anything good happening. I was in so much fear, and I was amazed, but I was also and ashamed. I was ashamed that I let myself get to that place. Obviously, very personal experience. And then I had to get seriously vulnerable and just ask the question. And my son asked me the same question, because I saw him right around that time when I was like way down in there. And I'm like, sweetie, I don't even know if I want to stay here. And he's like, what do you want more than anything in the whole wide world? I mean, literally anything. And I'd already tapped into this energy the night before, and it came up just really lit wide open. And it was, over and above everything, the thing I want more than anything is to feel my heart wide open again. I just want to... Beautiful, Judy. I just want to love again.
Yeah.
I want to feel again.
Yeah.
I want to see the world through the eyes that I know is possible. I have been taken into amazing multidimensional experiences, and what I've literally, since I made that declaration, it's all been unfolding. Literally every single day, so beautifully guided and so beautifully orchestrated, and quickly. Quick, incredible. But it's a big story, and there are lots of parts of it, and it's just beautiful. So I know that if I can do that from where I was, anybody can do it from where they are. And I think that this fear that people are feeling because of the outpicturing of the shadow.
Yes, beautiful. I love the way you said that.
Yeah, and the necessity of that, but the realization that can be seen and perceived from a place that isn't down in the mud with it. It is from another perspective. It can be seen for what it truly is from a higher frequency perspective. But who doesn't want to be there?
Right.
So yeah, that's where I've been.
I believe that is really what the Great Awakening is all about. It's about all this darkness, all these shadows that we have operated in as humanity, as part of this game, as part of this adventure, as part of this experience outside of love, so that we can, and now it's really up in our faces. And I think a lot of people have dealt with that. I have really conscious people who write me and say, did you see this piece of news? Did you see that piece of news? Oh my gosh, is this going to happen? And that the pot is really being stirred. And then my husband always says to me, choose your timeline. And we, as 21st century superhumans, this is the reclamation. It's the reclaiming of ourselves, of our hearts, of our souls, and being able to look at all of that and be kind of meta, be the observer, to see it, but not necessarily associate with it. But these are parts of ourselves too, right, Judy? I know you're really an expert on this. You used to teach amazing workshops on cleaning that gunk out of ourselves. Go ahead and give us, some ideas on that.
Collective subconscious of pain and disassociation, disconnection, boogeymen, bad guys, all of the fears that we as a collective have accumulated through how many lifetimes, I have no idea, but a lot. All of a sudden, the beingnesses that we are came in to do this. So, behind all of the happenings going on, the best of who we are, we're sent here with an entourage of help. And that entourage of help is just waiting for you to do what I did and basically say, I can't do this by myself. I don't know how to do this. All I want is blah, and for me, it was love. And man, did they come in full on. They still are. And they're not far away anymore like they felt before. Like it's me. It's me in my different frequencies. I don't feel so disconnected. I don't feel disconnected at all, actually. So I'm seeing it all. Everything that I went through before is really more real to me now than it was. And all of those experiences are not in the past. They were placed there for now. And there's so many of them. And they all mean something. So I'm doing a lot of writing. And that can potentially go somewhere with a book or two or three, who knows. But that's what I'm looking at. All right, already got people to work with me as an editor and a publisher.
Wow, so, that's awesome.
And it's all about the things that I did or that I opened up to from that desire, that call out to my creation, to love, to meet me, to envelop me. And it has been the synchronistic moments, moment by moment by moment. It's not like one or two a day. It's like all day long. And everything that comes my way is answering my desire to step more and more into the frequencies that bring me into a reality where I am creative. And all of that going on out here is what has already been created a long time ago, and it's just dissipating. The more I look at it, the more I give it my attention, the more I reconstitute it. I've got 1 foot here, 1 foot over here. I can't move anywhere. So that's what I'm being shown for me. And for, I think, a lot of people who are going through a lot of this as well. And this new is here. It's here now. And the more that we are determined to step in with open heart and feel and notice, because it all comes together. It's so much easier. There's no trying. There's no forcing. There's no working. There just is this beingness that meets you where you are, and it continually allows you to move further and further in to the higher frequencies that are all available to us.
Yes.
Right here.
Beautiful.
So that's what I'm just in the midst of right now, and it's dramatic, the difference between how I felt a week ago. Before I came here, I came back down to Florida to finish selling up a few things because we're leaving here, and I'm kind of, out in the open again, and where am I going, and how am I getting there, and how's it all going to happen? And actually, the how is not even the question anymore. It's here I am. Let's see what my source code has written for me.
Beautiful. I like those words. My source code has written for me. Absolutely. And it's reconnecting with our heart, reconnecting with our soul, reconnecting with the divine multidimensional presence that we really are, and knowing our direction from that. Judy, this is kind of a sampling, you and I coming together today. It's a little shorter than we might usually do, but maybe we'll be on coming up Wednesdays. And we want to encourage everybody to subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is 21st Century Superhuman, and that will help you get a notification when we're on and anytime that we're going live. And it also helps you stay connected with us. You can also go to the 21stcenturysuperhuman.com website and sign up for our email list. There's also a schedule there of our live. We're doing all live broadcasts now, I think. It's amazing. 5 days a week.
Nice job, girl.
Yeah. So we've got Mondays are healthy living. Tuesdays are news and views. Wednesdays are I've been calling it multidimensional living, but I might call it cosmic living just because it's shorter and it fits in things easier. And Thursdays are times of great change, and Fridays are future science. So a lot of the things we've been part of over the years. I know you're a great tarot reader, and I know you drew a card for today, Judy. Shall I screen share, and you want to talk about that a little bit?
Sure. And I also want to say something else, because I'm being guided to do YouTube videos, and my YouTube channel is YOUnity, spelled YOUNITY 369144. I don't have anything new on it right now. It's just old stuff right now, but I am really looking at having conversations about this. So if you're out there and you see this and you want to talk about this, moving through the fear and moving into this new frequency reality, get in contact with me. My email is, or you can get
your Facebook is under the video, and I'll add your YouTube channel to that. And and if you want me to add your email, we can. But I think those are better.
Anyway, no, that's perfect actually. Yeah. So anyway, I want to do that, and thank you. Yes. So I pulled a card. It was really interesting because, of course, I went into this beautiful source field, and I'm like, what do we need to see? What is the message for today? And it couldn't have been more perfect. This is let's do the other one. That's okay, yeah, and that explains.
That one.
No, give me the other one, the one before that, I believe, because that just explains it. Which I was just going.
Okay, I don't know if I.
Get back to me, and I'll hold it up.
Let's see. Give me just a second, then.
Okay. What I will do while I'm waiting is we'll show it in just a minute when she brings me back up. But I'm going to read to you the
I missed that one. Cute.
Okay. And this basically says, this is a gentle reminder that you create your reality. Look beyond the veil of illusion that your current limitations are projecting. If you were feeling trapped...
Okay, can you see that?
Yes.
Okay.
So have you been able to hear me the whole time?
Yes.
Okay, so if you were feeling trapped with no path forward, remember that this too is a perspective that can be lifted. So that's exactly in line with what we had planned on talking about.
Yes.
And this is how we feel bound up and know where to go, and what do we do from there. And it's all about perspective and allowing, and that's what our conversation here and my ongoing conversation with others is really about.
Beautiful.
Yes. So it was perfection.
Great. Do you want the written part up at all, or is this good?
No, that's fine. You had the written part up for quite a while, so hopefully they can, if they're rewatching, they can, and plus I read the most important part.
Right, they can pause and watch it.
Yes.
Okay, great.
So that's pretty much that. It was just so, perfectly synchronistic with the conversation we were planning on having anyway, and it was, as usual, perfect. And of course, this shows the mirror, the person that is really bound within the mirror, but not within themselves. So all of this binding from the perception of what you feel and you think you're seeing, when truly you're free, but you're overtaken by the illusion.
Judy, I've just always loved your insights. I think you have a great way of speaking them, and I love visiting with you about these things. I think you bring great insights to the table for people.
Thank you so much for bringing me on with you, too.
Yes,
I'm so excited.
It's really fun. So give us a few words of wisdom for the day for those who are going forward, and if they're struggling inside, you want to give 3 or 4 minutes of, how people can find their center and their balance and not be just covered up with the fear that, oh, is this going to happen? Is that going to happen? And getting buried in that narrative.
Absolutely. Well, the first thing is to feel the fear, feel the pain, realize that is a trigger to show you what no longer really resonates in your life anymore. It's not there as the new now. It is there as the pointer to what is now ready to be let go so that you can free yourself. And also, just to realize that you are source. What did I say a minute ago? Source code, that's light. You are the light of source. Everything is, you are, and you came here now to shine that light. So spend some time feeling that light, breathing that light in your body. Feel it as your breath comes in and out. Know that it never leaves you, no matter what you think it does. It literally is always there within you. When you actually put your attention to it, it becomes more on purpose, and you start really feeling your connection with it and with all other source light around you. So practicing that, there are so many things I want to share with you. I have all these people that I've been guided to on YouTube and different places that are just incredibly high frequency beings that I would love to share with you. I have literally been beautifully, lovingly inundated to the perfect degree the whole way through, from the time I said, okay, I can't do that anymore. I just want love. I don't care about $100 million. I don't care about, a place, a home. I don't even have a home, I don't care about any of that. That will all fall in place if my heart is open and I can see the beauty again.
And we call that forth for all of us, to see the beauty again, to see the joy in life, and to remember to breathe, smile, and love, because by so doing, we change our neurobiology and we change the world, right?
So the mind is one thing, how we look at things, how we perceive things, the body, the feeling of the body connected with that is unstoppable. Unstoppable. So that's the breathing and the feeling, that all of it comes together. It's so simple, and we've made it, we think everything's so difficult because all of the shadow stuff had us thinking, no, you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to climb through. Anyway, you know what I mean? It's so simple.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay, Judy, love you. We'll see you here again. We love all of you guys out there. And you're welcome to hang out for a minute if you want to. I'm going to go ahead and play our outro song, and we'll see you all soon. Remember,
bye.
Breathe, smile, and love, and we'll see you soon.
And if you're feeling kind of down and you need some inspiration to remember who you are, whoa, now, child, please don't frown. You can choose a new vibration, and these words can take you far. I am a 21st century superhuman. I know that the answers are inside. I am 21st century superhuman now.